Hi, it's Camilla. I'm here doing another video. This one will be short. This is about dating and being transgender. For me, dating has been difficult. A lot of guys that you go on dates with or you end up hooking up with, it's a one-time thing. And that's like 95% of the time. So it's really frustrating because there are so few men that really want to get to know a transgender girl, especially someone who identifies as completely straight. I don't know if they see me as still a guy because I'm pre-op, or if they see me as a girl because I have breasts and take estrogen. I don't know. It's really difficult. I feel like I'm kind of stuck in the middle. I've been in transition for over 7 years hormonally, and I've been on testosterone blockers for almost 9 years. And with that being said, I had my facial hair removed by laser, and I've learned to become the woman that I am today over the past 8 years, I would say. And in those 8 years, dating has been interesting. I actually have had 2 real relationships that lasted for multiple years, but they didn't, last. But not all relationships do. But it would be nice to be able to find a nice guy that accepts me for me. And one of the problems I've found since moving to Georgia, I used to live in West Palm Beach, Florida, which is about 15 minutes north of Miami. The transgender community is a lot stronger than it is where I live. I live in a small town in Georgia, and it is pretty much all rednecks. So dating apps are, even on Facebook now, Facebook has dating. I disclosed my transgender status in that up front so that I can weed out a lot of the crap and the bullshit that I don't want to hear. And I just am very upfront that I don't care if you have anything nasty to say to me. It goes in one ear out the other. I don't take offense to any negative comments or messages. And I actually haven't gotten anything nasty at all since it started. It's just a lot of guys that want to have sex. And I think transgender women especially are looked at as like a sex thing, an object. And that's really frustrating. Being here in Georgia is definitely different than being in Florida. I don't want to make this video very long. I'm still on estradiol and progesterone and phytoestrogen, and I'm on spironolactone and finasteride for my T blockers. I've been on T blockers for about 9 years, and the hormones have basically had their full effect on me. So I know I'm not going to feminize any more than I am now. And coming to that realization is difficult. And now the next step for me would be to get bottom surgery, because I think that would kind of complete my decade of transitioning. So I've spent 10 years almost doing this, and I've put everything that I have into it, and I'm happy that I'm not a statistic, that I'm not one of those transgender people that tried to commit suicide because of the suicide rate being so high among young transgender people. I'm not exactly young, I'm 29, but I do know it's difficult to date even in your 30s as a trans woman or a trans guy. I know we all have our difficulties, but I'm going to end this video. It's just frustrating me, and I want others to know that there is hope and there are nice people. I've been in wonderful relationships, and those people do exist. You have to be patient and let them come to you. Sometimes looking for them isn't the best thing, but that's my advice. And it's nice to talk to you all. I hope this is informative and helps you. Bye.